Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today we got, you said it's a 2008?
Yes.
Alright, we got a 2008 Kia Sportage 4x4. This one belongs to my mom. And she's got some front brake shaking. I know the rotor's got a little warp to them. So what I done, I ordered her some performance rotors and some ceramic brake pads. And I'm going to show y'all how to install them. So first things first, let's get this thing up in the air and get these front wheels off and see what we got to work with. Alright guys, we finally got it jacked up, got tires off of it. No stress there. So these are factory rotors, I'm assuming. The pads are only about half wore down, so not bad. And here's the thing, you look at both sides and see how they're worn. You know, if one's worn down to a quarter and the other side's still got 3/4, you know you have a problem somewhere. But not on this one. Both sides are wore down even, so it's telling me that the calipers, hoses, and the caliper slides are in good shape and it's working like it's supposed to. And like I said earlier, we're going to be putting some performance stuff on here. What I did, I ordered Mama a set of the drilled rotors. Yeah, I would like to got the drilled and slotted, but they didn't have them for this vehicle. But they did have the drilled rotor package and the ceramic brake pads. So I'll be a little bit more confident with her driving this thing around that it's going to stop better. Alright, and here's just the way I do it. Y'all don't take this to the bank. What I do, I just take my screwdriver and stick it in here and go ahead and start collapsing this caliper. Alright, now I know that that's going to turn free without no stress. Then we have two bolts here. Let me get y'all in here closer where you can actually really see what I'm doing. Alright, y'all can see we have a bolt here and a bolt here. What we'll do is take this bottom one. Boy, that thing's tight. Hammer! Been on there a while. Take that bottom one out. You just flip it up, slide it off. You do not have to take that top bolt off, okay? You just set it over here out of the way. It can hang, it ain't gonna hurt it. If you don't like it hanging, set it up over here. There we go. Now we're not stressing the brake hose. And that's all we're gonna do to the caliper at the moment. Now we're checking this one. Now you see how there's grease on that slide? That's what you want to see. And you always want to clean these and re-grease them. This is how your caliper slides back and forth and doesn't get bound up. Now, we need to take this bracket off. Let's go ahead and get these brake pads out of the way. Like I say, they were wearing pretty good. If that didn't come off there. That's what you got a screwdriver for. A hardware kit. These did not come with no new hardware. That sort of sucks. But we can reuse this hardware. That's no big deal. Now we have two bolts back here. They're going to be, what is that? Probably a 17. Here's a 17. Well, I'm a pretty good guesser. And we'll go ahead and get these broke loose. they're on there. All right, well, let me get some something else to torque a little bit better with. Like I say, we'll take this bolt and this bolt here out, and this will come off. Yes, these are that tight. Guys, I'm guessing that's never been off there. And what we're going to do is take these over to the wire brush, clean them up really well, and get some grease on them. Alright, now, you can see, the rotor just slides up. Now you want to make sure there's no trash here. Make sure all of that's clean. If this one is, I don't see no issues. I'm still going to take a wire brush and a rag and just hit that in front of it. Get a little bit of trash or something in there, that will cause your new rotor to be worn. Get in there with your little brush. Just be 100%. Alright guys, got them bolts cleaned up. Yes, that's lovely now. So what we're going to do, we're going to get on the road to reassembly. Grab your new rotor. Like I say, it just slides on. Now most of these rotors, I've done cleaned this one, they've got like a oily film on them when they ship them, manufacture them, whatever. And you can just take some brake clean or some alcohol or some thinner or whatever and clean them off, no problem. Alright, now we're going to grab our bracket here, and matter of fact, before we slide it back on, we'll take and get this cleaned up a little bit because it's a little bit on the funky side. And we'll get us a little dot of grease right here on the contact points where the brake pads go. Alright, I got that cleaned up, got that greased out okay. Now, just slide her back on there. And grab our clean bolts. Hopefully it'll go back together easier than to come apart. Alright, let's tighten these back up. Alright, I'm still going to be serious about tightening them up. I mean, they're supposed to be tight. Not supposed to be as tight as they were, but they're supposed to be tight. There we go. I'll live with that. What a knock down. Oh. Lost the lug nut there. That's okay. Alright, now we've got a rotor on there. We can grab our pads. Usually the brake pad with the sensor goes in the rear. There we go. Y'all can see better on this front right here. See, it just fits down in the little groove. You just push it down in there. And bang, there you go. Both brake pads are in place. Now, we need to mash our caliper back some. And about the easiest way to do that, take your old brake pad, drop it in there. Get you a C-clamp. Try to get as center as you can, and then just slow and easy. And I mean slow and easy, don't cram the crap out of this thing, okay? It would help if y'all could see. Throw the brake pad in there. And all the way. See that? Pistons all the way back in that caliper. Like I say, get you some more grease. The slide pin here. And the other slide pin. Because that's the magic right there. Now, just take your caliper. Alright, go up in the top here. You'll feel it go in. It goes in easy, no big deal. That goes down. Well, I forgot to put that bottom one in. Alright, put your bottom one in. Goes down. Find your missing bolt. Bam. That's it. And that's how you do front brakes. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then I'll run over to the other side and get it done. We'll get the wheels put back on, and that's another thing, put tires back on. I mean, yeah, I got an air gun. I'm going to run them up there pretty decent, but I don't trust that air gun. After this thing's on the ground, I will take my big torque wrench right there and run over them and recheck them for safety. That's a smart thing to do. Then after that, we'll give this thing a quick once over, and I'll show you what I call just a good basic checkout for your average vehicle. Well guys, I got the brakes done. All I do is throw the tires back on it. And like I say, used my air gun to put them on, then went back with my torque wrench and click, click, click. Make sure they're all 100%, and I did recheck the rears to make sure. So, after that, what I done, Mom got inside of there because my feet are dirty, and you pump up the brake. Do not go to the floor. Go about halfway with your pedal and come up, and just keep doing that till you get a nice solid pedal. What you're doing is pushing them pistons and the calipers back out to where they need to be. Now, we check the brake fluid, and I'm going to show y'all where everything under hood is on one of these, so you know how to check your fluids and everything. So come on in close and we'll check it out. Alright guys, first things first, the brake fluid, y'all can see is right over here. Let me angle you just a little bit more. There you go. Alright, and righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and it is full up to here. Second thing we want to do is check the oil. It's right here, it's yellow, and it will actually say engine oil. Pull it. Smart people already have a rag in their car under hood somewhere. Wipe it. Reinsert it all the way. Let it sit for a second. Have a thought. Think about a song title. Blah, blah, blah. And then check it. This one is 6 quarts low. No, it is full, as you can see by the F mark right there. If it was low, we would just add to it because it hasn't been that long since you had an oil change. Now, let's go ahead and check our power steering fluid. If y'all can see that okay, let me move you around here. There you go. This is passenger side of the car. Same, just like the brake. Just spin it off there, open it, and look down in it. You'll see there's lines on the side right here, and this is at the proper level. If not, just add appropriately power steering fluid. And yes, if you don't have power steering fluid, transmission fluid is acceptable. I've run into a million of my vehicles. And we don't check the blinker fluid. It's fine. That's expensive stuff anyway. All right, cooling on this one. It's got a little overflow jug here, which I can look down in and see that the coolant's about right here, and that's where it's supposed to be. Of course, your washer fluid, windshield washer fluid, goes in here. Now, the only other thing that we really need to check is the transmission fluid. If y'all see that okay, it is right here. It is also yellow. It's right by the battery. But it does say AT oil, automatic transmission oil. It should say transmission fluid, but I didn't design the car, so I didn't name it. Yeah, I don't like that being right there by that positive battery terminal, but again, I didn't design the car. All right, well, that's got all the fluids checked except for that one, and let me show you how to do that and do it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. What you want to do is start your vehicle, and this one's still pretty warm. Start it at temperature, let it sit there and idle in park, and check your transmission fluid while it is running in park. Now check it. As you can see, it's right where it should be, so that's good. Doesn't smell burnt, doesn't look dark or anything. Get it back down in there. Rev it up a little, mama. See, right here is an open hose where like a vacuum line would go, and I'm trying to see if there's any vacuum on it. Here, I'm going to rev it up out here. No, it's a blank, so there's no vacuum. We don't have a leak. All right, keep shut it off. And guys, that'll do it for this one. And there's how to do front brakes on one of these, and do a general check of all your fluids. And of course, since you got it in the shop and you don't have tires off, you're doing the brakes, you got the air hose available, check your air pressure, take a look at the back brakes. We took a look underneath the vehicle already and inspected it. You know, check your CV joints for any cracked boots, any excessive play in the front end. You know, go over your vehicle. I don't care how new it is or how old it is. It's always worth the time to take to just check it out and see what it's all about. Well guys, appreciate you watching. This is one that I was happy to do. This is my mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hi there.
And like I said, I'm going to keep her vehicle going until the day that I fall over, so she'll be in good shape. No stress there. Well guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit of something. If you would, throw us down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.